I'll bring in the man real quick. Mr. California Daddy, I hear you.
What's up, brother?
You feel me?
I got the one and only attitude and mouth and everything, the Southern Stomper from New Orleans, brother. Luke Hawx, brother. What's happening? What's going down with y'all?
Hey, Luke Hawx. I was explaining to everybody who you were before you guys got in.
Man, if you gotta explain to them who I am, they don't need to be listening, bro.
Well, that's true, but then again, we're talking about wrestling fans, and they're not the smartest on the uptake, or the quickest on the uptake, if you will. A lot of the times, all you got to do is look at YouTube, and you'll see what I'm talking about. These people are, we got to give them the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, if you don't know who Luke Hawx is, man, you must be living in the sticks or something. You must not have TV. You must not have radio. You're missing out on the world, bro.
But you made so far you made your biggest impact that I know of, because I remember you from XPW. That's where, and then you went to WSX, the Wrestling Society X, after that on MTV. The people that you talk to remember you mostly from XPW, though. That was a huge thing at the time.
Yeah, it was some good times and some rough times, you know what I'm saying? But all's well and moving on to bigger and better things.
What are you up to now? I mean, I know we talked to your tag team partner, or one of your tag team partners, Alcatraz, a couple of weeks ago. It looks like you guys are going to be Viva Las Vegas Lucha, or Lucha Las Vegas. Is that what's in the future now?
Down out there in a couple of weeks. What's that?
And is that going to be on TV or on DVD or pay-per-view?
Yeah, that's on pay-per-view. That'll be on pay-per-view. But yeah, we're gonna tear that down for sure, man. That's January 7th. So if you're in the area, you in Vegas, you in driving distance in California, LA, where you're at, come check us out. And
you guys were in Wrestling Society X. You guys were killing everybody. If anyone goes on, or anybody got the season on DVD, or they go on YouTube to check it out, you guys were beating pretty much everybody in Wrestling Society X. So I would imagine
killing everybody anywhere I go, bro. That's what I do, and that's what he does. That's what we get paid to do. This guy started a fight, and then Alcatraz finished it, because Luke Hawx is no die attitude, brother. I like his attitude and Society X, man. Yeah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? And he finishes. I mean, I'll finish him as well. We're a team. That's what we do. We hand out beatdowns, bro. And we'll be doing it to somebody. Come January 7th out there in Vegas, don't matter who it is, line them up, we'll knock them down.
So you don't know who you're fighting yet this on January 7th? You don't know yet?
Nah, man, I don't know, and I don't care, to be honest with you. It is who it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just another day. We'll go there, we'll do what we do, and we'll, and I'll leave, and I'll do what I do when I leave there. On to the next thing. That's what I do. I don't sit around and wait on opportunity. I don't sleep on this shit.
Since Wrestling Society X, what have you been doing between then and now? Have you been in on any pay-per-views, or are you doing any? I guess you're back down in New Orleans. From what Mr. California is telling me, you're not out in L.A. California area anymore. You're down in New Orleans. Is there anything happening wrestling-wise down in that area?
I mean, I've always been down in New Orleans. It's where I'm from, born and raised. The question is, what haven't I been doing? Man, I've been on everything. I've been on TV to radio to movies to pay-per-views. What you name it, I could claim it. You know what I'm saying? Just got finished with A&E. Had a show with Bob Saget on there. On Bob Saget's Strange Days, it did a nice piece on me. I just got finished shooting the 2012 blockbuster movie called Battleship. Did some stunts on that. I've been doing a lot of stunt work and acting down here. As y'all know, it's Hollywood South. We're filming more movies here than we are anywhere in the world. And now I've just been killing the movie scene, killing the wrestling scene, bouncing indie shows here and there. Ain't too much going on in the indies. Indies kind of slowed up right now. Not a lot of people don't have the money, but, I'm steady working somewhere, hustling. And a lot of big things coming up in 2011 for me. A lot of things I can't talk about yet, but be sure I'll be in your home soon, you know what I'm saying?
And I didn't realize that New Orleans had so much movie work going on. I had no idea about that. I thought Toronto.
We got more movie work here than anywhere in the world. The only place that actually keeps in competition with us is Canada, like Vancouver area. They're shooting a lot out there, but besides that, we shoot more than Hollywood. We shoot more than anywhere, you know. Like I said before, we the hot spot, Hollywood South.
Oh, well, well, so are you getting? I mean, stuntmen have got to be in pretty high demand, I would imagine, especially one that has a long history of doing crazy shit.
Oh yeah, I've been killing it, man. This summer, I filmed Green Lantern this summer. Like I said, I just got finished with Battleship, which is going to be a huge blockbuster in 2012. I had a good fight scene with Triple H and The Chaperone, which is a WWE movie. I had to turn down a role in Edge's movie because I actually got hurt in a motorcycle accident because I was down for a few months. So I had to turn down a nice acting role in that. Had a little scene in Treme. A couple sci-fi movies here and there on the Sci-Fi Channel. Man, killing it. To be honest with you, just killing so much I can't even remember. So I'm just building that resume.
I mean, I don't know anything about it. Is there a lot of money in stunt work? I would imagine there has to be at least a decent amount of money.
I do very, very well.
Way more than wrestling, I would imagine. I mean, wrestling's got to be almost a hobby if you can get into Hollywood stunt work.
Well, I mean, yeah and no. I mean, I do well with wrestling. I've been in the game a while now, so you know, I ain't one of these cats who are driving across the country for $25-$50. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, no knock on them. Shouts out to the guys that do it, but you know, because it's a hustle when you come in. But I paid my dues in the game. And I came up, you know, so when you see me, I'm making money. Believe that, bro, because, like I said before in my promos, if you watch, I don't do nothing for free, man. You know, if it ain't about money, then it ain't about me. I got to feed my kid, you know, and wrestling for free and wrestling on these rinky-dink shows for nothing. You know, that ain't going to put food in my son's mouth and ain't going to buy him Christmas presents. So I do well on the wrestling scene, but, yeah, I do really well in the movies. Wrestling definitely doesn't pay as much as the movie work does, so.
Now, if say something like, because I'm assuming that wrestling is probably a first love. If WWE came along and said, "Hey, forget that shit, the stunt work. We need you for 3 years, you know, downside, you know, average downside, whatever." Would you just drop the stunt work?
Yeah. I mean, wrestling's my first love, like you said. I turned down a multi-million-dollar movie contract, as stupid as it sounds, to take a $100,000 wrestling contract any day, because that's where my heart is, and that's, you know, I've busted my ass for 12 years almost in this wrestling game. So if I would give it up, it'd be stupid of me, you know. And what would be the point? Why did I work so hard? Why did I come so long a way to just quit or just to, you know, go do something else? Now, don't get me wrong, I love my stunt work and my acting work. It's I have a blast doing it. I meet some good guys, work with a lot of good people. You know, and it's a really good business. It's fun, but wrestling's where my heart is. I mean, I just turned down, to be honest with you, I just turned down a movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I know he hasn't done that in a while, but still, you know, it's a decent thing. I just turned down a fight scene with him to do Raw and SmackDown Monday and Tuesday. So. Oh,
really? This Monday and Tuesday, or this upcoming Monday and Tuesday?
That just passed.
Oh.
The Monday and
really?
Tuesday just passed. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I know you did some other matches before that on SmackDown and Raw. I read it. I did a little reading, you know, before the interview. I had to do a little reading to figure out, well, you know, some questions and what to ask and all that kind of shit. And I saw you did. Yeah. You were doing some when you did your shit with Triple H. Is this for a Triple H movie? Or WWE movie?
Yeah, it's called The Chaperone. That'll be out at the end of 2011 or beginning of 2012 also. I don't know, around that time, you know, because once we finish filming, it usually takes at least a year usually to produce, you know, to edit and produce it all up. And, like my son was just did his first movie. He was in Knucklehead, and we actually haven't had a chance to see it yet, but he was in that. That was his first movie. And we shot that, I want to say, last summer, and it just came out this, maybe like a month or two ago. So
yeah,
I mean,
right.
It took about a year and a half to come out. So,
and
I think the original scheduled time on that was to come out in February, but it got pushed back because they weren't finished with it. So it just came out in, I think, October.
Well, the big question then would be on The Chaperone. Were you able to work out with Triple H? That seems to be one of the big ways that You know, you get in there a little bit, say, hey, Triple H, check me out, man. I've been working for 12 years, dude. You know.
Oh man,
I'm not just a stuntman here.
That's the cool thing. You know, the cool thing about Hunter is he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He's straight business, but he's a good dude, and he's smart to the game. A lot of people think, you know, he's up there kissing ass or doing what he's got to do. No, the dude's a hard worker. The dude makes moves. He pays attention. The dude knows everything that's going on. If you're somebody worth watching, then trust me, he knows about you. When I got there, I mean, one of the first things he did when he got there, he seen me come up to me, Luke, what's going on? How you been? What you're working on? What you doing? I seen we got a scene today together. You know, that's cool. You know, he wanted to know all about what's going on. He said, I seen you on this, I seen you on that. You ain't been up in a minute, you know. And then, you know, so I had a good time with him. Hunter's a really, really good dude, a really smart guy, and the guy's not a slacker before. For sure, he's definitely a hard worker, man. The dude is a hard worker. So. Well,
yeah, of course he is. Of course he is. People on the internet just want to talk shit. Most people on the internet don't know anything about anything. They don't realize. I mean, they're busy. Their hardest work day is typing in insults on the fucking internet. You know what I mean?
On the message board. On the message board.
Yeah,
on the repping board.
Yeah,
hey, this is the thing, bro. Everybody's a critic. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a hater. Everybody's got their own opinion. You know.
Yeah,
some people vote Republican. Some people vote Democrat. Right? Everybody's got, you know. Some people like fat women, some people like skinny women, some dudes like dudes. You know, everybody's got their own thing, bro. You know, so you can't tell everybody else what to think or how you feel and make them think the way you feel. You know, but
people don't understand.
The guy's a hard worker, so.
I have a question, Luke. Luke, I have a question, brother. I was going around YouTube and looking at, you know, different shit that you've done, and, you know, I know you for what, the XPW days. You know, you came out with the YouTube video talking shit about Shane Douglas, brother. What's up with that, man? Why do you have so much beef with Shane Douglas?
I wasn't talking shit, as you say. I was talking real life. You know, I just think Shane's a piece of work, man. Shane's one of them dudes, like I said before, he likes to run his mouth, and all those years he ran his mouth about certain people, calling him out for this and that, when he was the same dude that was backstabbing people and walking on people and taking advantage of younger guys, you know, these things that he complained about. So a guy like that I have no respect for, you know. Promo or not, work or not, you know, this guy used to run his mouth in ECW. That's what he was famous for. Here it is, you know, 17-something years later. I mean, this dude was talking about Ric Flair back in the early 90s, you know. Here it is, 2010, he's cutting promos on Ric Flair, bragging about beating up a 60-something-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? Where's the toughness in that? What's that accomplished? You know, he's trying to get his name back out there. Shane Douglas has been off the market for a long time. And like I said, he couldn't cut it in WWF. He couldn't cut it in WCW. You know, he had a good spot in ECW, but once that, you know, fell apart, Shane was done, man. So, you know, he's trying to leech off those guys. And, you know, this ain't me cutting a promo on him to leech off him or nothing. Like, Shane's got nothing to offer me. You know, I work with Shane in XPW hand to hand, and I've seen how he ran things and how he lied to us and how he BS'd all these guys, you know, to make us try to think what he wanted to think so he can get over on guys and so he can get paid. This dude, you know, was cutting people's pockets short. You know, he's getting paid, but, you know, nobody else is getting paid, but this dude is. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I got no respect for a guy like that. This is a business first, you know, and I understand we all got to make our money, but people like that need to understand, like I said, we all need to make our money, you know. We all got families. We all got, you know, I mean, a lot of guys don't. A lot of guys do. You know, it's 50-50. Some guys live in a basement with their mom. Some guys have, you know, a wife, 4 or 5 kids, man, you know. Exactly. And if you, like I said, it's a business, bro. We got to make our money. We got to pay our bills, and we ain't going to do that, you know, wrestling for free.
Yeah. Yeah, another question, brother, I have for you, man. Every promo that you did for XPW, you know, was it the 10-year anniversary or was it Cold Day in Hell? You always tell the promoters to book against Joey Chaos because he's one of the guys that can you know, go fucking move to move, catch up with you. But they never booked you with them. What was up with that, man?
Man, I'll be honest with you, bro. I mean, I got a little heat with Chaos over that. The last XPW show was because Chaos didn't want to wrestle on. He felt that he didn't have to be a part of that show, and he didn't like the people who were involved backstage with the show. So, you know, he didn't want to wrestle me. And it's a shame, man, because, you know, Chaos was one of the top guys there, and I was one of the, you know, up-and-comers there. And, you know, we both made that our stomping grounds. And he got a little more, you know, star value there. That's where he blew up at. The thing about Joey is, you know, after that, you know, he's got a good school running right now and that, but after that, he didn't really chase anything, man. You know, I'm out here chasing. I got bigger goals, but I wanted to have that match with Joey where we could have lit it up like we never got to. And, you know, he didn't want to, so I lost a lot of respect for him for that, man. So, you know, I'm out here grinding, and it wasn't about, you know, who was running the show to me. It was about having a match with him and, you know, proving, hey, we the best of the best, you know. Because, like I said, the dude's a good worker. I can't knock the guy's work. But, I mean, different views, different opinions on things, you know. But, like, out of a respect thing, I think it was a slap in the face to me to not come there and work me. So, and, I mean, it is what it is, you know.
All right, hey, let me bring in. I want to bring in Playboy. I know you got here.
What's
my
up?
luchador friend. Hey, there he is.
Yeah.
You got a question for Luke Hawx, right?
What's happening?
What's up, Luke? I'm Playboy. I'm one of Cholo's boys.
Oh, what's happening, man? What's happening with you? How's Cholo doing?
How you been, man? I haven't talked to you, I haven't seen you in a while since Rev X.
Man, I'm killing it, bro. To be honest with you, I'm great. I'm gravy. Everything's working for me, and you know, I'm working hard, just out here trying to make big moves.
That's the way to do it, man. You gotta make that money for your children. I feel you on that. Yeah. So, I wanted to ask you a question. How far do you want to get in the business?
Man, you should know better than you know than that. What kind of question is that, bro? I want to make it to the top, you know? My goal is to be at the top, and you know, this is a lifelong career thing for me. I didn't get in this game to wrestle, you know, to just wrestle and then, you know, walk away from the business. This is something that's involved in my heart, you know, in my soul, and something I don't think I ever walk away from. I mean, even if I'm physically not able to compete no more, I still would like to do something backstage or behind the scenes, or, you know, you never know. Like, I just don't. This business is in my blood. It's something I never want to be away from.
Exactly. Have you got any injuries?
Oh man, I had a ton of injuries. I mean, too many to name. I mean, it's a rough business. It ain't ballet. We beat each other up pretty rough, so there's always something. We're always working in pain. But I mean, be honest, right now, I'm healthy as a horse, man. I'm 150%. My last injury was a motorcycle accident, like I said earlier, so that was my fault.
Yeah.
And you know, but I'm all good now. I'm back killing.
All right. Much props.
Thank you, bro.
Right,
appreciate that. Good looking out, man.
Playboy. We'll bring you out.
Tell Cholo what's up.
Yeah. What was what happened in the motorcycle accident? You know, that's a career record for a lot of guys.
I was on my way home from set, and it rained that night, so I had no other way home, so I had to ride my bike home. And it wasn't raining when I was riding home. It rained earlier, so the road was slick, and I was going around a curve, going slow, going about 15 miles an hour, and back tire just slid out from me a little bit, and I didn't actually fall. What happened was the bike slid, and I was in the left lane, so it went into the curb, and it caught my foot up between the curb and the bike and cut my tendons on the top of my foot.
Yeah, I saw some pictures on Facebook, man. It was pretty brutal, bro. The
pictures didn't even do justice, man, because you couldn't see how deep it was, bro. I mean, I literally had a hole in my foot about 2.5 inches around, and probably about a half inch deep, maybe 3/4 of an inch deep. So it just took all the meat and everything off right there. So it had to heal from the outside in. But I mean, I actually bounced back. The doctor told me about 6 months, and it took me about 3. So I was killing it, you know, just trying to get back. And you know, athletes, they heal a lot quicker than a normal person who just sits on their couch every day, you know, or just works a regular job, you know, because our bodies are used to being put through so much. They heal a lot quicker, and I'm blessed that it did, you know what I'm saying, and I got back in this game early.